Good morning. I wanted to share what was on my mind this morning. So I believe that there is a right and a wrong way of doing everything, and that we can learn by acquiring wisdom, or we can learn by our own mistakes. And when we learn by our own mistake, what we are bound to come across is pain. And at times we do learn by our mistakes, but sometimes it's really not necessary, because there are people who have already done what you are trying to do, and they offer lessons and help along the way. Having said that, pain, like I said, it can be a guide, and it can show us where we could be uninformed, and the places in our life that we need wisdom. And that brings me to my point this morning of why do we need a mentor. A mentor comes in as a bridge and gap between where we have failed and where we need to be, because they have gone through what we are trying to do, and so they offer mentorship and tools on how to move from where we are into where we need to go. So we learn from people who have walked the path. And one thing about every successful person, because if we want to succeed, the best thing to do is to learn from people who are already doing what it is that we are trying to do, and who have failed and have gotten wisdom out of their failure. And we can learn from them, or we can choose the other way of learning by our own mistake, which can take a lot of time. So successful people have mentors, and we have to be mature enough to know that we have taken ourselves as far as we could with the knowledge and the understanding that we don't have, because in any area of our life where we are not educated, we are not informed, we will fail. And it is important and wise to know what areas that we fail in, so we can learn from the people who have walked the journey and from the people who want to offer mentorship to us. So that's why we need a mentor. And a mentor may not be someone that, we think maybe it's Oprah or, the people that are out there and they're saying that they are mentor. We can learn when we want information. We can learn from people who want to offer truth, and they want to speak not only about their results, but how they got to their results. Because we can all flash our money and the cars that we have bought, but we don't talk about the process of actually becoming that, because with every success, there's a process behind it, and a mentor tells you the behind the scenes on how to actually achieve certain things. So we need to be mature enough to know that for us to succeed, with financial, in success, in being a parent, we need mentors. When we look at people that have succeeded, even in the Bible, people had mentors, and mentors can be, our parents. There's a lot of things, a lot of wisdom that I could have learned from my mother if I had taken the time. I was still very young, that I could have avoided a whole lot of painful things. But it is never too late, to get mentorship from people who are already living the life that you want to live, in terms of, even how they got that success, because it could be very easy to get people who just want easy things, which, when we tend to get things not the right way, we miss the process. And in that process, it is when our character is established and it is built. And we need the character, because when someone has shown you how to do certain things, you also develop, which is why I don't I encourage people to start whatever it is that they want to start, you know, be it a business or go to school, because there's certain wisdom and there's certain knowing and understanding and even a capacity, brain capacity, that you will not get unless you get through the process and you do what it is that you want to do, because the character building is in the process. I wish you have a lovely Tuesday and enjoy your day, and I'll see you on my next video when I do things like this. All right.